Hello everyone, hope you're having a great day today. I wanted to talk today about the magic of music. I love music. It is a huge part of my life. I was in choir and band from like middle school on into high school. Well, I wasn't in choir until high school, but I was in band from middle school onto into high school. Seven years of band, and three years of choir, I believe, 2 or 3. So yeah, I love music. I love to sing. Not saying I'm an excellent singer, but I love to sing. I listen to music daily. And of course, when I became active in my craft and started putting together spells and doing things, I wanted to incorporate music into that because it's such a huge part of my life. I mean, there's just not a day that goes by that I don't listen to music. So I started getting really creative with music, and I use it in a lot of ways. I mean, besides meditating, which when I started out really learning how to meditate, and I've been meditating for years now, I always had some kind of music playing. I don't have to have music playing now, but at the time when I started, it really helped because I would focus on the music and it would keep my mind kind of clear, and then I would just kind of, trance out. So, and being a music lover for a very long time, that was easy for me to do because I used to do it all the time, especially, whenever I was a teenager. I didn't even want a TV in my room. I always wanted a nice stereo, something I could listen to. And anytime I was in trouble, anytime I was upset, I would go to my room and turn on music and just kind of fade into the music. So when I started meditating, of course, the music just seemed to fit perfectly with that. And of course, like I said, now I don't really need it, but I do like to use it, especially if I'm feeling a certain kind of way. Like this morning, I woke up and I was exhausted. Like, I don't know about y'all, but my energy has been just such in flux. So, I mean, it's one day I'm exhausted, one day I'm full of energy, and I was like, this is getting crazy. So, I decided to meditate and rejuvenate myself. And so, I picked music that was still soothing, but boosted my energy. And I really concentrate on running energy through myself and becoming more energetic and less lethargic and not so feeling, And so after that, I started playing music while I was doing my daily morning chores, feeding the animals, cleaning up the kitchen from breakfast, and straightening up, sweeping up, stuff like that. Just your daily chores. And I was playing very today just felt very witchy. I don't know if you know what I mean, but whenever I got up this morning, even though I was kind of feeling lethargic and just dragging butt, I still felt this amazing spiritual energy in the air, which is common for me. The closer it gets to Samhain, the more witchy and energetic I feel. So, at least, or witchy energies, I should say. Not always necessarily energetic. But, yeah, so I listen to a lot of my favorite artists that I feel really bring out those spiritual and witchy vibes, and that I've just sort of been on that kind of high today. And that's the beauty of music. It can really change your entire outlook of the day, and there's so many ways that you can use it in your witchcraft practice, like every day. I charge crystals with music. I program the emotions in a room with music. I calm my animals with music. I even play music to my chickens, y'all. When in the summer and fall, which I didn't really do a fall garden this year, but in the summer, whenever I'm planting seeds, I program the atmosphere and the growth of these seeds with music. Whenever I am doing certain spell work, I will use music to put myself in the mood, to add to the spell work, to raise energy. I chant. If I had a drum, I would totally drum, but I don't have one. And something I definitely want to get one day. But yeah, I mean, chanting, raising energy, music is awesome for that. And if I want to charge a specific item like a charm or talisman or mojo bag or puppet or voodoo doll, I will use music. Not all the time, but it's one of the things that I will use, and it's, to me, that is a very powerful way to set the energy of an item, of a room, of a crystal. It's just fantastic. You know, like I said, music can change your whole outlook, your whole mindset. And that is the beauty of music. You know, music is just, to me, is just as powerful as smell, your sense of smell. You know, certain smells can just put you back to a specific time in your life when you first remember smelling that, or you had certain scents floating around whenever you're with someone. Music is the same way. You can listen to a song and instantly be right back where you were when you first heard that song, or when something happened and that song happened to be playing in the background. It is, and you know, music is just an amazing tool that way. So if you want to program your crystals with, you know, happy energy, you play a happy song that makes you think of a time when you were really happy, and it means even more. That energy has a very specific vibration, because you have a connection, a personal connection with that piece of music, and that energy, you know, the energy and the vibration that it brings out in you. So that's what I do. I have cleansed all kinds of stuff with music. I have, like I said, I use it in spell work sometimes. If I want to send energy out, I have used music to do that, whether it be myself singing, and which may or may not be a good thing, myself singing, or with a certain piece of music that I've played very loudly, especially since I'm on the lake. And if I sit on my dock outside, which is right on the lake, I can send a message with music, and it just reverberates across the lake, and it's a very powerful thing to experience. You know, very powerful piece of magic to experience. So music can benefit your magic in so many different ways. You know, obviously it helps if you are a true fan and really love music. If you're, which, I mean, most of the people I know do. I don't know that I know anybody that just doesn't listen to music regularly. But so I guess if you don't listen to music regularly, you know, it may be a little bit more challenging to use something like that in your magic. But for those of you who do, music is a very powerful tool to bring emotions that you need to draw on in order to feed an item, feed a spell. You know, it can bring really strong emotions to the surface very quickly. So, and that can help you, especially if you're doing something that requires, and let's, you know, most of the spell work I do, pretty much all spell work requires a type of energy from myself, whether I'm channeling it from something else or you know, building that energy from emotions and funneling it into and channeling it into an item, or just to power the spell itself. So yeah, music is a great tool for that. Let me see. Of course, like I said, meditation is a great way. You know, music and meditation can really help you, especially if you need energy or if you're extremely upset, you know, very angry or sad. Music can help you feel better. You know, if you want to stay angry, you know, sometimes you do. Sometimes you need to really process that anger. Music is great for that. If you want to let go of that emotion, music can help you with that as well. So for me, it is very important in all aspects of my life. And so naturally, when it comes to my magic, music is very important. When my daughter was little, I sang her to sleep all the time. I still, you know, even still to this day, she listens to music constantly, just like I do and her dad does. You know, she's in the band as well, which I wasn't surprised because, and she was in choir for a while, so she had to choose between the two. But I wasn't surprised because her whole life she's been surrounded by music. And even in the womb, I had the little, I would put headphones, stretch headphones over my belly and play music to her. And I always knew which kind she responded to more because she would move around and kick more, or if she was, I felt like she was, you know, being really rambunctious. I would play calming, soothing music. And it, you could tell it made a difference. She'd settle down. It was very enlightening for me to notice how it affected her, even in the womb, you know. So music is very, very powerful. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to talk about, guys, was the amazing effects of music and how it can help you in your craft. So I would love to know if you use music in your craft, as far as like charging things or cleansing things, or aids in your spell work, or meditation. Do you chant? Do you like to chant? You know, there's several affirmations that people have put to music, you know, and they are a lot of fun. I use those a lot as well, so I would love to know, is that something that y'all do? Do you use them to inspire you and lift you up and set the tone of your day and set the tone of a room, or, you know, motivate you in some way? Let me know in the comment section below. And I hope everyone has a great day, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye.